Greetings and salutations, YouTubers and malefactors. We're out here at Stop Logic Motorsports, and this is the first TCCRA season or race of the year at Pecan Flats. So I'm looking at a new set of tires for the old CRF over there. Considering racing it tomorrow if it keeps on drying up. If not, we'll be on the YZ250. But I'm swapping from the D606 and MX216 to a tire that I've noticed doesn't have very many reviews online. The Motoz Enduro IT. So we'll first do a durometer test. What's on the YZ is the Tusk EMEX 35 softs on front and back. The Shinko MX216 Dual Sport, and here's the venerable D606 rear. So just looking at here, it looks like we've got more open knob area for drive. And granted, this tire is not totally worn. It is at about 1,000 miles. So, durometer of the D606 is 0.62. Let's try this Motoz. Oh, this is a softie at 5.7. So, my wife is getting her gear together, it looks like. This will be her maiden voyage on a Orion RXB 100 or 110. Alright, so the durometer on the MX216 front is 0.76. This is the Kenda K760, which was my old go-to front tire. Also rocking a 0.53, so these are far gummier than what I've been running. I'm gonna try and get a non-dirty test patch here. This is the Tusk EX Soft 35. Just waiting for it to stabilize. 5.6, not a very hard tire. And we got a nice little knob back here on the rear. 6.1. So this kind of gives you an idea of what each of these tires brings to the table. And if I have the chance today, I'll be swapping to this set and possibly racing Gigantor tomorrow. We'll see. But at any rate, hope you guys like the content. If you like it, like and subscribe. But we'll be following up this. If I do race tomorrow, will be a review on both these tires. I've ran this K760 a ton of times. It'll be my first time with that Motoz, so we'll see what we think about that if I race it here or if we wait till a future race. Well, in the meantime, have a good one. Greetings and salutations, YouTubers and malefactors. We're still out here at Kalispberg, Texas at TCCRA, and I'm giving the Osmo Action DJI Osmo Action 3 its maiden voyage. Try to get everything set up about as good as I can get it. I had to flip my helmet mount around because its footprint and mounting system's a little bit higher than most GoPros, and I had a whole lot of camera in my face and not a whole lot of field of vision. But we're also taking the old Gigantor around the track. I did my first lap on Gigantor, second on the YZ, and we're going to do the third lap on Gigantor. And I think after this it's time for total recall and hot dogs the size of my arm. So I'm going to take a little bit of a chance and review this Motoz Enduro IT tire, which I have the Tusk Intermediate Soft EM35, and this is the Motoz Enduro IT. Not a lot of reviews on it, though I think a lot of people should be reviewing this tire because it's absolutely phenomenal. Works great in mud, hooks great in sand. I mean, there's like not a surface that I've so far ridden on it and regretted riding it. And it vastly outperforms the D606, at least in the dirt. so much on the street. I figure this would wear just about as quick as a K760 on the street. But it also hooks a considerable bit better than a K760, speaking from experience. I mean, K760 is legendary tire. This thing's just a step above. So I'm running about 14 pounds in the front tire on the K760 front. I'm running about 13 in the rear on this. I can't run as low as my tubeless because, you know, I'm running tubes. Goodness, like Mad Max over here. But yeah, I can't run as low as the tubeless, but I mean, yeah, these things are pretty nice. So we're gonna do my my approximation of a hot lap out here, and we'll get underway. Time to do a double review of the Enduro IT and the Osmo camera. So I will say the YZ is a lot easier to handle, but this bike actually corners better than the YZ. The geometry in the flats is a little better on the CRF450RL. I still think I'm faster on the YZ because, you know, it is like 50 pounds. After all my weight reduction, it's still 50 pounds lighter. But this bike's no slouch. I got stuck on that log earlier. It was kind of embarrassing. So unlike the D606, even in this sugary sand stuff, it just coats the ground. I'd say the grip's easily on par with the Tusk EMA Intermediate Hard. The price though is, however, about 3 times as much. This is like a $130 tire. Which is just so well. Score this big old dual sport through the trees. Now I'm sorry CRF folks, I'm likely racing the YZ tomorrow. As it's a little better suited for this track. I don't think there's no love for the CRF, but there's plenty of love for it. Honestly, I think the show with the switch on is a little better than the YZ. I can't really review this camera until I see the footage, so we'll do a little bit of voiceover at that point when I can see what this looks like. I think I do want to pair this rear with the Shinko MX216 Fatty. This kit was not bad. It was my go-to tire for a great many years. It's just Shinko's, yeah, appreciably better. Nom nom nom. Yeah, the blue line, big hill. I'm also not going to be doing that because I'm just not confident in my ability to make it up. Make sure he's not riding with another expert. Alright. Oh, I'm setting a bad pace. Just for an expert, I'm setting a bad pace. Honestly enjoy this bike though. Like I enjoyed the WR. It's just a little more enjoyable. The only thing I liked about the WR better than this was the wheelbase. It handled tight trees a little better, but it was a little more twitchy. Other than ditching the lighting on this and putting in a X-swing arm and subframe, this bike is about as shaved down as I can make it. See, it just hooks. About this bike in particular, it's just how much unbridled torque it has. But a lot of folks complain about the fact that they nerfed the horsepower. Quite honestly, it makes it very tractable. Like every bit of this power is usable, especially if you've got skill. Unlike myself, I'm just kind of weekend warrior. I wouldn't use the word competitive to describe my my racing powers. And I was enjoying doing that ditch jump. But dang, this thing is fun. It sounds so mean too. So we have some mud out here. We have a lot of like nice dirt. We have some sand, some rocks, and hard pack. I mean, like, you get a little taste of everything out here in California. A little too hot. Man, if I could just keep this pace during the race, I'd, you know, be third or fourth from last. Oh goodness. Recently I've been trying to address the biggest flaw I've had in my riding, is my stance was not aggressive enough. I was kind of like always in a dual sport riding stance instead of over the front of the bike. And it's doing wonders for my arm pump and everything else. This airline's a lot better. Yeah. I'm not trying the hill climb on the 450. Shake down a little bit. I got a little arm pump over here. One other thing you're going to want to do on your 450RL is, since the throttle has kind of got a ton of play in it, is you'll notice that my throttle looks like I fed it really far forward. It helps with hurting your wrist on this thing. It helps also with riding with correct stance, having it tilted a good bit forward. That was the other big transformative change to this bike. Let's tilt to the throttle, so I'm doing that the whole time. I hear a group of folks behind me, so I'm gonna grab some water, let them by, because it gets just tight and nasty for a bit. Oh, there we go. Alright. Let's carry on. I find you stop pulling over so much when I race as well. I just don't want to hold folks up that are competitive in the class. I mean, in reality, I'm out here for fun, and I'm like relearning how to ride. Other people out here chasing points. I should be cognizant of that. I don't know. whoa. Oh. Like the YZ waking up earlier, this thing just cramped and came alive at me. Oh, in the RL big tune? Yeah, big tune. Barely. I mean, to be truthful, this bike deserves a much better rider than me. But there's a little bit of a struggle on it. It's this stuff. I was saying something with a little more skill would do a lot better, but heck, this thing's a hoot. So Motoz Enduro IT, I give it my full ringing endorsement. As long as I keep this bike and race it, it is my rear tire from now on. And that's stacking it up against the K760, the D606, the Tusk D Sport. Tusk D Sport's also not a bad tire, but kind of not great in the mud. But also for 60 bucks, if you're balling on a budget, that is your balling on a budget tire. But this thing, goodness, there should be a lot more YouTube content on this tire. Oh, the rock hop. Yeah, not doing that on this bike. No, thank you. NTY, BRL. Burned in a little bit this morning. It wasn't. Man, I was getting lost up the stairs first lap out here. You're about to see me struggle a bit though, because this up here is a little tight. Never mind. Just tractor right up it. There should be the really little rock jump and a sharp right turn here coming up. Do my little voice from the door. Take out. bumper. Thank you, dude. I'm chilling. Thank you. Alright, take it out. Now this one's a bit of a challenge on this bike, so it likes to kind of get away from me. So that's not the hard one. Whoa, whoa, oh, that hurt. The hard one's coming up and oh, cool. That sets my eggs over hammy. Holy crap. My body out like some sort of ballet. Woo! Definitely not as graceful as the YZ through this section. Of course, you don't need to be graceful, you just lay that rubber down. What did that front end just like gave up on me? It said, no, I'm on vacation. Front end was like, union brake. stuff was trying to change my profession to arborist. Like I did earlier. I plowed right through it. We're the boys from the door. Anyone that hasn't seen Red Dwarf, I highly recommend it. If you like British sci-fi comedy. Ooh, yeah, that hits a little tender. Pivoted some weight on it, so it's like, ooh, wow, that squirted me off the trail a little bit. Trying to skirt around these rocks like on the YZ. That does not work on this bike. It's so much a case of line selection. It's like just total disregard for everything in the way on that line. I think I'm done today. I need to have something left in the tank for the race tomorrow.